to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And oh, that nearly an opening INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. So our 2 teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these 2 teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To the air again, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Lawrence will throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the JAX touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it is 28-0. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Prime time,
and
baby.
he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells...
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman? Because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it out 5-yard shot at midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistent